Hello, and welcome. I'm Nick, and welcome to DooM WAD Travelogue, the show where we say, even if it's not a great idea to be going out right now, that doesn't mean we can't still explore new and interesting spaces. We'll just do it in the form of community-built Doom WADs and level packs. Now, my watch says that it's like 4 degrees out, and that's not enough. That's not a good time to be going out. So, today we're sitting in, and among the temperature, there is some other elements of our world that are going on right now. I'm not happy about it. It's put me in a mood. And it's got me thinking about Wolfenstein 3D. Perhaps you've heard of it. Perhaps you understand. I'll leave it at that for now. But what this got me thinking of was, turns out there's a lot of people who, there's enough people, there's one guy who's really into it, out here still making Wolfenstein 3D styled maps in Doom Engine. And I downloaded a bunch of things. If we have some time at the end, I think we'll play with some of them. People are basically making, you can play Doom with a Wolf Total Conversion. The one that I found, if you load your WADs in the right order, don't quote me on that, maybe do, you can basically use this total conversion pack to make play Wolfenstein versions of any Doom level, more or less. And but the thing about all of these is, I don't really like Wolf 3D maps. Like, there's something coming from the era it came from. It's just like, yes, it is a labyrinth. It is about, you're going to run into monsters, enemies. There's a little bit of resources between health and ammo and keys. There's a point system in play. But otherwise, it's pretty much just like purely maze, purely locked doors. And the 90-degree wall thing, I like more detail in my architecture. If you like it, that's fine. It was great for what it was. Honestly, it was revolutionary in some ways. Although, I'm not sure what the timeline looks like and which way it's not entomology, the roots, the family tree, so to speak, goes. But like the first person dungeon crawler games, it shares a lot of DNA with Wolf and vice versa, because those were the way things were going. Those were experiences people were looking for, getting. I don't know. A Doom mod where we play the Sega Saturn Shining the Arc, or whatever it's called. A Doom mod based on the Shining the Arc 3D layouts. Probably bad ideas. Be all that as it may, maybe fine for its time, but honestly, that just does not wet my whistle in today's atmosphere. I don't think they're particularly worth going back to. Like, in an academic sense, play a little bit, sure. Do you need to play more than the shareware version of Wolf? I don't think I'd recommend that. But it got me thinking. So on the one hand, there are people out there making very sort of faithful maps in that style, which means they're making Doom maps with like tiled base, square corner walls everywhere. Good for them. That's not necessarily what I'm interested in. What I'm interested in is sort of maps that were created using the Doom engine to its potential, using the mechanics and mechanisms and tools and design ideas contemporary to Doom to express some of the sort of like themes and storylines from Wolf. And I really wasn't able to find that. Did I look that hard? Not really. I didn't do any real archive crawling, but, you know, a couple of... But by the time you get past about 4 or 5 Google searches and you're just, like, all getting, like, back to the same thing, you're just like, all right, I'm shelving this for now. But... So I grabbed some of those. Like I said, at the end, if we have time, maybe we'll look at a couple. One is a little more interesting. They ported it backwards. They reinterpreted memorable Doom levels by Wolf level restrictions, which I think is a neat idea, but not one worth pursuing in a sense. It's a weird, like, conceptual demake. I don't know, something like that. But the one that I did find sort of brings us back. It gives us a more modern feeling level in Doom, using the Wolfenstein sort of assets and concepts and what have you. And it is actually the bonus levels from Doom 2 in name only. As you know, Doom... When you're playing Doom 2, there is Wolf in it. The bonus maps 31 and 32 are the first and somethingth levels of the original Wolf. But that means it has the assets. They recreated a couple enemies, a little Easter egg that's hidden in there. That's good. That's great. What in name only did is the bonus level... somebody on a forum recognized this. I don't remember names. Sorry. They recognize that the map 31 is a recreation, a demake of the the first level of Return to Castle Wolfenstein, which I believe was sort of the Quake 2 contemporary Wolf game, sequel, remake, what have you. So this is what I want to look at. We're going to jump right to the bonus levels. I don't know much beyond that. I know it exists. I know I found it. I know we're loaded up here. And like I said, I got some other things to look at, depending on how long this is. But let's just see what they did. I don't think I even need to do it this way, right? I just need the... Whoo! Stuff is up there. Voxel Doom is running? Is it? Voxel Doom is running. My own skin replacements are running. I still got to do something about the sounds. Why did my box move? Hello. I am very excited because I found... Yeah. Archive.org had the officially released album from Hanna-Barbera of, like, their top 100 sound effect library. So all of the, like, bongo drum feet running noises and the xylophone tiptoe running and all of that stuff. So I feel like that's a good, like, weekend project to just replace a whole bunch of Doom sounds with those and give yourself a headache. We'll see if I get around to it, but we're not playing with that today. Okay. Uh-oh. This one? Okay. What we're doing is we're going to go right to map 31. Simply called Wolfenstein. Hey. I need to do this. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. Now then, for those not in the... Alright, Doom is weird. Doom is weird. For those not in the know, normally we play this on the easiest difficulty. I'm not sure what difficulty it sets when you use the console to jump to a level. So we're just playing it as is. I guess that means we're doing the pistol start. Is this jail or coffin? Catacomb? Dungeon? I don't see a single SS officer yet. Can I... Alright, we've got... Hey, alright, we're in Wolfenstein. Oh, that's loud in my ears. Hang on a second. Nope. What's the way to do this? I need to hit this. I need to hit this. That's probably good. Can't open those doors. Broken walls. Right from the start, there's two ways to go. What way do I want to go? Bad day. Ooh, what is... Oh, very bad day. Where they get the bacon from. Oh. Alright, so it seems we're going to be using Doom enemies for this level, not purely the... Because I'm trying to remember, I think they only put in the, like, blue shirt SS officer in the Easter egg. No, he's a stormtrooper? I don't know. I don't remember the lore of Wolf 3D. This is a really nice... I don't think I've ever played Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Just speaking. Speaking? Sure. So I'm not going to be able to say anything about how faithful this is. Hi, Kitty. Cat's showing up. She finally woke up from her all-day nap. Is this a door? No. There's a lot of detail here, and that's awesome. And I don't know if it's about the way it's lit so far, or just about how... When you're adding this much detail with this sort of low fidelity, there's a lot of chunkiness, so I'm wondering if this actually looks like visually noisier than the original might have. Which would be kind of a shame, but it's also fine. But I like this. This is a nice, like, outdoors, well, cave feeling. Where are we that we're in a cave? Who built a castle in a cave? Is it a keep? Who would win in a fight? Castle Wolfenstein or Castle Vania? Has anybody made a Metroidvania Wolfenstein? That's the thing, right? The original Wolfenstein. So we need a yellow key. All right, so we're not going this way yet. Good. That answers my question. Good. I like that we've seen all this now, though. So how did we wake up here such that... Did something explode? Like, this is a big hole in the wall. Was there a... If there was like a guy here who went off, I'd understand. Okay, there's our yellow skull. How are we feeling, by the way? Did we get hit yet? Oh, when did I change that? Our auto map options. Item counts, monster counts, secrets. Whoa. Oh, what happened to... No, that's that. Oh, I don't like that. Huh. Is this HUD options? Are we an alternative HUD? Or are we... Use... No, that does that. So if we're out of here and we go in... No. It'll do it there. I should figure this out later, but I want to know what happened that this happened. Miscellaneous? Ooh, no, that's a lot of stuff. The options has a search. You gotta hit into it. Toggle auto map, allow auto map allies, rotate, overlay. HUD? Alternative HUD, full screen HUD, alternative HUD, enable alternate HUD. Oh, we are using alternate HUD. If I turn that off, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, that was a problem. I haven't done one of these episodes in a little while. Alright, so how am I going to get up there? I just do something that drops this, maybe? I haven't done one of these episodes in a little while, but I have been playing a bunch of Doom just on my own time. Cause I don't know. This is a game that is very much in my. It's nostalgic for me. It's something from my past. It's something I can very easily pick up and get into and use it to kill some time. Working on the like weapon replacements. Oh yeah, I even forgot. We have flashlight. Basically I'm just like WAD hacking. I'm compiling some other WADs that I liked into just taking it in pieces and putting it in here. And I've been doing more of that than like doing any exploring of maps, because like I don't know. I didn't even go into the thing. I'll take that. All right. Now we're good. All right. So what else do we want to do here? Oh, this is the way to go. Okay. Some boys. Oh, big castle. Okay. Shoot! Come on. Focus fire on the big boys. Hope everybody else shoots him in the back. I forgot I picked up a shotgun. I'm actually fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Ow, ow, ow. Why does that hurt? Ow, why? They were standing in it and not dying. Yeah, whatever. That's the Castle Wolfenstein. Hey, how's it going, Angor? That's not fine. I'm gonna have to run past him, aren't I? Hey, while you're here, let me know how my volume balances are doing. Everything is too loud in my ears. I don't want to just start yelling. Oh, where'd he go? That's worse. That's worse. Why is he out of sight, very much in mind? Ow. What are we looking at? We're not hurting. We're over there. Quieter than the game when shooting. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me turn the game down a little bit more. Did I never set up audio ducking? I can just be quiet while dumping. That's fine. Audio dumping. Hello? They're looking. What do I have? I have pistol, shotgun, and machine gun. It's just sort of... Ah, I made a mistake! This is fine, actually? It's not. Yeah, eat those. Yes! Alright, how am I gonna deal with... I'm just gonna duck them, right? I'm just gonna duck them. There's another hole in this wall. Okay, out of bullets. Okay, this is fine. They're so stompy. They're so stompy. But I have something very important. I have armor and health. I have almost full shells. Those are the little ones. If I had the super shotty, I would do it. Or a rocket. Those are pretty equivalent. Shotgun will take twice as long, but maybe if I can take out one and then chainsaw the other? Why are they so stuck there? There's one. Oh, hello. I'm worried. I'm worried. Okay. I'll get you. All right. Huh, quieter. Okay. There must be like a tiny invisible step here that they could not step off of. All right, and this is nothing. That's not. I mean, it's that, but yeah, I'd probably need to duck that a little bit more, don't I? Yeah, that's about how loud I want the music. Okay. All right. Feeling fine, fresh and fancy free. No, we're not doing that. I hate this. I hate y'all. I hate tricks and traps. I hate everything. Okay, so it did just... We're better than when we started. That's a great trap to pull on somebody. Oh, it's so mean. The super shotty was sitting there this whole time? Blah. All right. That's good to know. How am I going to approach this? They're all right there. Somebody got hurt by that. Are they attacking each other? Yeah, I kind of just got to go through this, huh? I only got 4 rockets, so I shouldn't start with that. I have, again, nearly full shells, so... Okay, hopefully they are all clumped up against the doorway, so if I rush in, I can blast with the shotgun on my way through, get a visual on what they're loaded out by, switch into rocket, and hopefully spend those 4 rockets really effectively. Got all that? All right. Didn't work. Step 1 did not work. Yeah. Oh, you're over there? Are we feeling? We're feeling okay. I don't want to grab the green because even though I'm under 100, I currently have blue, which is simply better. There were more rockets over here I could have picked up. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. What? Oh, hi. I got rockets to spare. No, he's fighting. I should have let him be. The only thing he could be fighting is other monsters, so really he was fighting for my team. Nice. Sometimes I wonder about setting it up just to, like, make some teams and let them figure. It is a fountain in that shape. Okay. Yeah, all right. I say that's cute, but not how you'd think it. All right. Okay, so we're still looking for that yellow skull in that. Hello? All right. Yeah, but now I'm plenty equipped to handle your ilk. Gonna send you home in a bag. Ilk in a bag? Canadian reference? I don't know. Come on, try it again. Okay, they're having a fight up there. Ow! Rude. There's a revenant up on top of that other crate. Oh, boy. So again, Return to Castle was, I believe, a Quake 2 compatriot? Competitor? Nope. Competitorian? Not a word. I had it earlier. I lost it since earlier in the stream. Contemporary. Which means it was capable of rooms over rooms. So I'm actually really curious how much of this map layout has needed to be adjusted to comport with the Doom engine limitations. That's always my favorite of watching the like Doom WAD makes. It's just like, how did you deal with this? It's such a curious. It's such a curious question. It's always interesting in solution. It's just I always take it as such like an interesting effect too, right? Because when you think about it, because like you look at that high wall over there, these are not maps without verticality to them. Like in the most literal sense, like vertical space cannot be explored. It is possible to collapse it to fully horizontal space, but it is the idea that for something that cannot create like a true tower, a multi-floored tower, for something that cannot create, how would you call it? Internal structures with internals. It's amazing how vertical levels can feel, you know? It's illusory. It's smoke and mirrors. It's like, hey, you'll feel like castles have a full first and second floor, but like, no, actually it's like, you know, careful. Like, I wouldn't even call it trickery, but it is careful structure. It is vibes-based architecture or something. Is it, would it be called Gestalt? Like, you would think required parts of feeling tall is room over room. That is a part that is not present, but you still get that feeling, you know? Okay, this open crates don't seem to spell enough. That I really need to resound that gun. It's very loud. Okay. All right, well. Wait, then what is this zone for? Oh, that's a door. See, again, this is what I mean. Exactly like this. We have built a tower, which which collapses flat without interface, but it's like, yes, we are now in a room up above here. We took an elevator. Like, yeah, but it's flat. But you don't care. It is working around it in such a way that it's like this thing you think you care about, it is totally possible to not care about it, for it to not actually be a detriment, detractor, maybe detractor. Okay, there's some gaps between those walls. Something is funky. That is a flat wall texture, isn't it? I mean, it's a good effect to get that. Now, are those the parapets? I don't know my castle terminology. Ow. How are we feeling? Armor bad. Health bad. Everything bad. Great. I should save. Return to castle. Ugh. Okay. Have we been over there? No, we have not been over there. And we've very specifically been the opposite of over there. Okay, and what's over here? There's only one secret on this level. And 200 monsters, and we're about halfway through. Okay. Oh, look at that. Do you know how much of a trick it is to get that appearance of an archway? That's a good trick. Good job. When not using because like you can just make arches now. I don't believe this map is using particularly many not source engine, DooM engine features. We're not doing slopes. I don't think we're doing portals. I think a lot of this is sort of vanilla mechanisms. Yeah, alright. The archways can give like a nice touch though. You know? Wait, is that putting us somewhere? No, this is still real. Alright. There's a Mankey bus down there. I feel like I don't want to go down here because that's Yellow Skull. I mean, I don't think they would have built in soft lock, so if I go down there... Oh, hey, that door connects to the door from before, so... Oh, we are very, very close to where that skull lives. That skull lives right here, and we're right here. We've gone the absolutely longest way around to get there. Wait, so let me go back through this room. All right, back. That's good. Hey, how are we feeling? Not great, but corner seems safe for a second. Go down? Thank you. All right, so... Ah! Goodbye. Okay. I mean, this is another great example, right? What we have here is we have this giant tower, and there are exits on multiple floors. But again, it collapses flat. It's like it feels like it's broken into floors, but really it's more broken into like quadrants, you know? Okay, so this is gonna be here. Then we have these concentric ramps. Is that the way to say it? Yeah, more over there. Here we go. And this is gonna... might be what we need. Hey, bud. No, go for him. Go for the one I hate instead. Hey. Nope, there's two. Come on, come on. Show your face. You done? Okay. Yeah, I don't care. We're sideways. Okay, so we're up above that room that had the water in it downstairs. We've been here? I don't think we've been here. Oh, boy! It sounds like people getting up. People getting up! Hey, bud. Oh! Oh, was that the sound of him going down? It sure was. Oh, I'm very hurt. I'm like the most hurt. I need to go all the way back and get the good armor! How am I supposed to win this? Too many hit scanners. Too many hit scanners! And now I'm out of shotguns. Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Okay. I turned my microphone up, and now I'm too loud. How do you like that? Let's go... I don't know, about here? Health packs have been extremely sparse. That'll set something off. This is a hallway that says this switch will set something off. Alright, where was I looking? I was looking in here. I mean, I'll even take the, you know, I'll take a bowl of dog food at this point. If you got any priest porridge, I could heat that up, make some priest porridge hot. Who's snorkel? Who's snorfling? Okay, so that kind of just wrapped around into itself. I would have to go really... 7 health is probably worth it to backtrack far enough to... Before I start hitting switches that are definitely going to set off new issues. Here? No. That's the overlook of something else that we don't quite know yet. This is where we came from. I think we got all the health that was in there. We're in here now. I probably picked up all the health that had been down out here. Back up. There was health here. See, now that we have no armor, we want green armor. Once you hit 0, even bonuses come back as green. What are we looking at? Still no health. Did I, like, accidentally pick up some big health packs? That would kill me to get it. Okay, fine. Anything back at the beginning? I was really hoping there was going to be the one in the courtyard was still there, but apparently I picked that up at some point. Right? Okay, so now... Not in there, but if you look... Maybe this is going to open? Is it going to, like, go through and create a straight bridge? Hey! Okay. Now we're talking. That was worth it. That was super worth it. Okay. We have not gotten yellow yet. This is the only part that I find maybe poorly highlighted is the most direct word, the most accurate. Maybe on purpose, but like I would have missed this for a lot longer if I had not had my custom flashlight in here. All right. It hides under your fists, but it is toggleable, by the way. The WAD that provided the WAD that I oh god. So I hadn't been out that way. Had I not gone down here? Wait a second. Is this a whole separate courtyard? It's a second. I've only been through one of the. Oh my god. So I'm just. So I can't keep track of anything. Great. Good. All right. Excellent. This is a whole separate courtyard of fight. Courtyard of fight. Well, new courtyard might mean new source of help. I have rockets? I have rockets. Bad place. Bad place. I need to be far enough away. I need to be able to catch them as soon as they come around the corner. Alright. Ah! That was very close. Right here? Didn't touch? I mean, I can do the dance, I just would rather not have to, you know? Oh, and now he's still up there. Well, from this side, we kind of have the overwatch. Oh, it is different though, isn't it? Yes, this is different. Oh, good, a little more health. A little more health. I think we're safe here for the moment. What? Okay. All right, we're good. So if I... There's one. And now if I can kind of slide over here, get them pretty much in a line. There we go. There's that guy all the way over there, but I'm gonna let him be. Oh, there's a lot going on out there, though, huh? This guy over there. That was a shotgun guy who was not shooting at me. Where does he think he was shooting from? Take these. Wait, did I just forget about you? No, I didn't come back down here. That's right. I made the decision to go up there. Right. All right, so this is also yellow, so... Wait, that yellow is also different. The yellow I was looking at, those were the first two yellow. Somebody's shooting at me, huh? Yeah, all right. I should probably pay attention instead of reading my map. I did not parse him on the stone. I did just wake somebody else up. Ah, hi. What if you fall down? Ooh, he did not fall down. Oh, that was strangely satisfying. Yep, and more, but big shotgun says hello. Really, it's just like one pellet short. Hello. All right. I think that's way overkill. So my super shotgun, for those of you playing along at home, consumes 4 shots. The normal super shotgun only consumes 2. This connects... Okay, so this is just like a little hallway connecting those 2 doors. It must spiral out elsewhere, right? Or at least have a very important switch in it. Okay, yeah, this is toxic. This will hurt to step in. What can we do without stepping in it? Yeah! Or we just really have to find the closest place to jump off and grab that. But then even if... the plasma. How are we doing on cells? It'll give us cells. Is there health out there? There's health out there. Okay. So we got to get out there, grab that, and we can pick up the plasma. We can pick up some health. We can pick up some what have you. 164 out of 201. All right, we're pretty close. Hey, remember that cyber demon who shot at us and then disappeared? I'm worried about that. All right. Okay. Now scoop up everything out here. Everything our brawny Doom Guy arms can carry. And we're done. We're done out here. We are done with this section of the map, I believe. Good. This will come back to. Y'all are fine. Which means where we wanted to go was out into this courtyard. Up through here. Around over here. Now. Okay, this leads to the parapets. The far side of the parapets is the stairwell tower. Good. And now from here we can kind of pick up where we were going, which is down at the bottom with... There were some... I haven't gone all the way... Let's just... I don't think there's much behind here. There's... Oh, no, right. That led to down there. Okay, I did see what was at the end of this. Right, Doom doesn't have fall damage. It worries you, though. Okay, we've been in here. If you go through there, that just is a bunch of stuff that leads to one of the upper landings of the tower. We have that switch. All right. Something happens, I want to restart from here. Okay, have not been over here at all. Hi. He was just waiting. He was like, yeah, I thought it rude they all jumped the gun, you know, I was gonna let you come all the way in before starting anything. This is just some kind of storage room. That's good. That's fine. And around this way, get even lower. And now we are... This is just below here. Okay, the only thing to do is to go hit that switch. Great. Now, you know what else this is? This is like a navigational choke point. So if they were going to pull that you're about to walk in, but then we send you to somewhere else where it's already hot, I would also do it here. I would do it here, then do another occasion of this where it doesn't happen, and then do it to you again at the very end. Yeah, not happy about that. Okay, well. I'm glad I cleared everything out before welcoming these guys in. I got. Oh, you're also down there. Don't worry. I got long range. Right. And that... Whoa. Okay, this is a door that opened into... Yes, it is. Exactly what I was talking about. So this leads into... in here. So that's kind of there. Were we shooting through there before? Is that new? That's not new. Okay, now this reveals this. Half reveals that. Something else. I really would have assumed it would have dropped this wall on the other side for a second switch. But I did hear it drop like 2 walls. What else did we drop? On the inside, this. That's so rude. We worked so hard to get through all of this nonsense to get back here. And now you're going to tell me we're like only half done. That is so rude. I appreciate it. I really do. Don't get it twisted. Love it. I'm mad. Thank you. Okay, we're going to say something about... Now, this one seems like then it is just a little decorative cove. This one is what's actually... Oh, wait. Can we get into that then? We already could, because this is the bottom of the staircase tower. Okay, well, we hit that. It was like half of it. So where's the other... Is it down here? No, this is just, yeah, that's fine. Anything change in here? In the back corners? Nothing back here. Can we drop down on that side to anything useful? No. See, this is where I start to worry, like... That is so exactly half height. I don't think logic has broken. But like hearing something move that you cannot identify where it was or what it was, makes me feel like, oh, am I running in a version of the Doom engine that some bit of scripting on the map did not expect? Do I have my compatibility options marked wrong? I guess we'll just re-explore a couple of places, right? I'll give it this. It seems like the only other way to go now. Because I even got that. Here, before I jump in, let's go. And let's do it. See how bad of an idea this is. Well, approaching like this was a bad idea, for sure. Hi. This is the one on the other side. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, I know it's mean, but I know what a better plan is. You usually only need 3 or 4? There we go. See, I feel like this is cheating because now I go in knowing what's happening and, like... There is something to be said for, like, making the challenge be memory and execution based on known parameters. I don't feel that is what this map is going for. So the idea of, like, let me face check the next room and then replay it with the knowledge, that feels like cheating to me. That feels like it is not respecting the original intent of the challenge, but that was a dumb move. I knew I messed up from the knowledge I had, so I'm giving myself a mulligan. Oh please, oh please, oh please. Oh, okay. Ah! Why would I picked the pistol to fall back to. What? Now, was that there all along, I wonder? Okay. So I was right It is about coming in here. I just totally slipped on the... I thought that there was going to be a bridge through, like there was an entrance and an exit. No, these are both entrances. You know what? I actually really like this. We have to go through like the whole castle in order to get to two different entries into the basement, which we had already seen. Now, that didn't set anything off. We can kind of just... No, not like that. We can kind of just explore at our leisure now. Okay, so we could go back through the basement to get to the south side of this door. Or we could just hop across the toxins to get to the east side, but it looks like it's the same door. Or it's the same room that it opens into. I think what we really care about, though, is there's this tiny hallway over here that I'm curious about. Simply because it's not like the parts on the opposite sides of the door are sort of actually locked out. It just forces you to go around this way. But yeah, that seems like the way to go, because that is the most we don't know anything about what's behind here yellow door. Seems like we're getting down to it. 177 of 200. All right. I'm curious what's here. A Temple Order. Interesting. I don't want to do that yet, because I don't know where it'll go. Blue outline on the auto map means it will teleport, but it is not a level end teleport. So it's not like, that's not necessarily the secret exit. Doom bow down exits. That was not more health. I'm seeing things. I am not hallucinating. What's the thing in the desert? A mirage. I'm seeing mirages of health packs. Thank you, Producer Joe. We both have headphones on, and yet. Here. This side. Let's check it out from this side, because it's... I did it wrong! I did it wrong! I did it wrong! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Wait. Oh. It's here. Also a Temple Order. Interesting. And straight through? Yeah, straight through. Okay, so 2 Temple Orders. What do you think the odds are that through that middle door is also a Temple Order? Ow! What? Ugh, I did leave them there. You know what? Good on you. You caught me slipping. He earned that one. Alright, so what's going to be behind here? Is it also going to be a teleporter? No. Do I want to test the teleporters? This looks like it's psyching up for a boss fight. But also, we've had this moment before and it juked me, so... I kind of wish I still had my blue armor. Like, if I played this level again, I might save that and get the green armor in this middle courtyard first. It's not too far past. You gotta survive the Cyber Demon ambush and get through that tight hallway and fight your way in through the courtyard, but like... if you did it smarter... Like, I'm trying to figure out if that blue armor is why I hit 7 and survived, or if I could have just played way smarter. I mean, I'll give it this. This is definitely a fantastic, like, boss hallway. This is a fantastic approach to a throne. Oh, he's here. And then he leaves. Good. Ah, bad. I hate hit scanners. I need you to fight each other. Yes, absolutely. I need you to fight each other. I'm just gonna hide over here. Oh, he's shooting at me, not him. This is not a revenant. What's this guy called? This necromancer defeats Cyber Hitler all on his own. A, I will laugh. B, I'll give him a position in my company? I don't know. Like, he is taking some hits and surviving. I don't know. Does Cyber Hitler just have a billion HP, or is he fighting with him even though maybe he's not actually able to deal damage? That actually might be why Cyber Hitler here is not fighting back, because he's not actually receiving damage. Great! Time dump! Ow! Okay, I was about to ask, can I deal him damage? Jeez. Oh, there's a boy over there who never got to come out? What the? He was shooting a lot at me. Okay. Alright. I mean, I'm feeling plenty... I have shells. I have shells. We should be able to funk up these boys pretty easily. Can I get them to fight each other a little bit? Not really. This is not... I kind of see why those are the ads they have picked for this fight, because none of them are hit scanners. So, like, on their own, they're not a threat. But when you have one guy who you really need to deal with, and you have to sort of, like, put these guys on a back burner of your attention, yeah, they could do some damage. What are we looking at? I don't even need health. Great. Whatever piece of geometry he got caught on, that was very lucky for me. So. A thing we seem to know is that says exit. So I'm going to save here looking at the exit. Let's go touch those teleporters. Right? And, like, we've already defeated a major boss, so I feel like it's not going to ask us to... Alright, they just go to each other. That's... I don't even know if that would be necessary, really, but... Alright, let's go touch the exit. And... the other thing to consider is the way this worked originally is map 31 has a secret exit, which is how you get to map 32. You have to find the secret in the secret. Just like Mario World. Good games do this. You cascade your secrets. What? There he is! Good, I can step down out here. get hurt? So, is there something out here I can touch? Some sort of alternate exit? I played with, sort of for debug purposes, in a map I've been building, I basically made it so that when you're looking at the exit switch, there is, like... Ooh, actually... Oh, look at that. That's... Huh, how did they get that effect? That goes lower than the floor. Because normally you get this by having the floor be... this might be a vertical portal effect? That we are standing on a portal that we're not allowed to go through, but we're looking down through the ceiling of another room that's painted however they want it to be. Okay. How are we feeling? We're feeling medium. So let's hit... Says there's one secret that we didn't find. I want to peek around. How many rooms look like they have walls that could be openable, but we simply did not open? Like, look at something maybe tucked over back there, I could believe. These... It almost looks like there could be something between there. The side rooms when we came in across the front. I do really like the fact that, like, we do start in the basement and we see hints of other parts of it. But it's like, no. You go out and come in the front door, and you're not allowed to come in the back door. This piece of the map seemed really anticlimactic. I wonder if there's a secret hidden there. So much of the... Like, when you look at that, that's... Well, usually dark lines like that just means it's closed. So, like, maybe that hit the ceiling. Right there, that's a... Those are odd little places where you could, like... hide a switch. They seem like the map is almost gesturing at them. What about it? There's probably lights in each of those notches. See, because again, it's not the fact that here they built it and it's mirrored, but you can't actually go into it. That's behind the yellow skull. I feel like it feels like there should be something there. The way that we're getting like the hints of the lines here, they describe a shape that could be traversable. What was this? This was our original where we broke out. And then down over here, we went through all the what does that look like in the map? Is that just a tower and then a couple of terraced walls? Probably. Now that looks like a tiny little corner over there, but I think that we got when we're standing up here, we got a view of that, and that was just empty. That there looks like it could be something. We didn't see the back end of that. Okay, there's a few things I want to check out. Where a secret could be hidden. And do we want to get the 9 remaining enemies? Because it's probably just imps up on all of the outside walls. Anything in here? No. This will be how I deal with them if we're getting them. Do I want to look out here? I already don't remember. I wanted to look over here. I wanted to go to that. Wah! Sliders on Fox. Is there somebody on this side? No, I think I took care of them. We go up here, which takes us to the bridges. I guess we call this the bridges section. This map does a really good job of having... Biomes isn't right, you know. But this idea of, like... This map almost has like chapters of set pieces. So like we start with the underground and it's like the dungeon and this. You know, we start with this basement chapter. Then we have the front of the The castle is a chapter, and coming in, the courtyard is either sort of like the meat of the entryway chapter, or it's a chapter unto itself. Although with the 2 courtyards around it, these are all kind of one piece. Because the 2 courtyards are separate places, but because of their symmetry, they are kind of like one long jog, I think I would say. The bridges section and the tall tower, these are very unique set pieces, so that feels like a whole chapter. And a lot of this working around, it's kind of its own, because we go from these like narrow but clear open sky whatever to these very tight and twisted zones, but then that morphs into touching you back into the basement. And then the final chapter, like really good at splitting it into very like, some maps only have like one real scenic landmark style section, like there is a part of the map you remember. It like, this is a map I would find it hard to create a thumbnail for, because I think that there's like 3 or 4 really iconic like views that you come upon, parts that you come upon, and then spend time in each of those. And it's not fully chunked out like that, because you are, you know, a lot of this, you're just kind of working your way around and going, all right, how do I get from here back to the dungeon to get the yellow key? And then you're checking out some of these yellow key bits, but really it's just jumps you between those two. Are those even necessarily... Why are those the jumps, you know? See, and I'm looking at these, they have the notches on the wall, but... See, like... That back there... The solid line suggests it doesn't go anywhere. The top, you can't fit a room behind it. Same over here, you can't fit rooms. I really kind of thought this might go sideways and have a whole nother chunk like up over here. Doesn't seem to be the case. Around the throne, those were windows though, so I'm not surprised we don't see anything like outside of those windows. All right, let's peek in here again. Now that I'm not scrambling for health. There's something... Not quite. Okay. See, why does that one look different? All right. Am I hitting the wall, or am I hitting something in front of the wall? Or is this just because... Yeah, it's just because the angles at which you come out and see them, we don't... That's the outside wall that we're not getting a look of. I mean... It seems like an anticlimactic tower, but like it breaks up the symmetry, gives some visual interest. It gives it so that we have that... Well, hold up. What was that? I thought I saw like an orb up there. No, it's just top of the mountain. It gives it so that we have this Y shape as we approach, rather than this bridge feeling like a corridor or a single bend. It helps, like, it's visual interest. Like, if it's just there for that purpose, it's not terrible purpose. Now, who's that? That's on the top of the tower out here, right? I go up as high as I can, right? Can y'all come this way so I get eyes on? Is there anything I can do up here in terms of getting through this wall? Is there something else to access? Because you look at this and, like, obviously these are up here so that way we can have this layer of enemies constantly harassing us. But it could be more. Is there anything... Yeah, this tower is very dense. There's not like a... We go from the highest point to the lowest point. Oh, hey, what is happening down there? Oh, you saw... Whoa. Is that a missing top texture? No. Oh, wait, so this does have an overlap. Oh, hold on. I didn't even notice. We have a real overlap. Shoot. This is the real overlap. No, here? No, that one. We have 2 real overlaps? Okay, so that is the, No, that's not the real one. This one. We have a real overlap. No, not this one? Yes, this one. Wow. Okay, that's a hallway that goes under there. That would be this one over here. So what you do is you look at it and watch the line, the one line that's missing in between. When we go like off this way, at some point it should reappear. Oh, can I tell which way? Yeah, it's this way. Then we come around this way. And at some point we pass a line. No, all right. Maybe it's just hidden so that way we don't notice it move. But basically there's a fake elevator, so that actually it might be the inner outer line. When you're up here where you can access this level of it, the fake floor rises all the way up. But when you're down here and can only access this one, the fake elevator drops all the way down. That's why we see the holes up there, because that's clever. I almost missed that. I was so impressed with how everything else was correctly flattened. But no, there is a little bit of trickery in here. Nice. Is that where there was trickery? Is that trickery what I wanted to... Oh, actually, now that I look at it, that's impressive too. Like, we have this light casting, but though to get a shadow that stops, that means that this is like a very, very thinly inset piece of world, so that it can be a sector with its own light, and the wall can have a different light setting. I think that's what's going on here. That is a very fine level of detail. That's admirable. I really want to call that out, because that is, especially when you see it over here. I wonder if maybe like at the time, you know, in the original version, this was like, yeah, we have dynamic lights that are baked onto the wall or whatever. So the fact that you had casting walls also was super impressive. So to do a little trickery to make them occur here is even more impressive. Yeah, so we look over there. I don't think we can get up there. That's that. Kind of want to go through that door, right? Because we look and that's not anything. That's not anything. Now we're in here. That door recloses. Okay. Yeah, because it just would have let us out up there if it did it. So, also in here, the way that these glow, is that anything? You gotta use and you gotta deal damage. That's how you check. Where else did I want to check? Oh, in the tower, in that underground. No, this will take me super far from the tower, so let's not go that way. I want to go this way. Now we're in the basement. Please go fast. Faster. Okay. All right. Now let's back up. Anything funky we could do with that? The elevator won't let us get to some middle ground. Yeah, I want to go straight across, which means I want to hit that one. So if we had come in from the other direction, we'd have seen it this way. There would have been other stuff going on. Yeah, these are these little alcoves that I said look like they could. Oh, there's a gap. Okay. No wonder it looks really funky on the map. You had to... Yeah, when you look at how those crates are actually constructed on the map. So the lighter mid-tone is where it's a ceiling line, and the brighter I guess the brightest tone, the brightest line is where it's a floor edge. So it has to make this really weird curly Q to look like that. Okay, all right. These aren't anything, right? Yep, torches in amongst all of these little alcoves. See, like, maybe these two, but no. I could, you know what? We'll probably, here, we're over here. Right, I want us to look here. So this is, on the other side of this is that little alcove that, the little alcove that isn't, I guess. And you can't, like, it's hidden by that. You can't do there. That's not it anymore. It's here. Oh, so it's... No, it's over here. I'm blind is what I am. So you look at this, and then you look like out here, not there. It would kind of be that. Okay, we can get up here. I'm pretty sure I've hit every switch that's been presented to me. Inside here. Behind a waterfall. Yeah, of course, behind a waterfall. And now we're here, and now we're in it. Now we're in the tiny secret room. Good. Okay. All right. And it was this. It was right behind here. That's really good. That's right. When I picked this up, I was so scared that grabbing this was going to trigger something that I touched and stepped out and looked behind me and forgot to check behind the waterfall. That's on me. Check behind a waterfall. It's like the #1 rule of video game secrets. Oh my gosh. That's on me. That's entirely on me. Wow. All right. Let's go touch that big spooky exit. This one? This one. Right. Oh, well, I feel better now. But again, if this doesn't send us to map 32, I have to, I'll reload here and we'll do no clip or something. Wolfenstein finished. Okay, this is 32. All right, good. So we just go here. And we still have all of our stuff. Oh! Do I need that? Not yet. Something else over there to door to that. Okay, good. Do I want to wake those boys up? What are my options? So again, that's suggesting floor line. Yeah, you see floor line just like that. Touch. Okay. Oh, hello. What if I go upsies? Do I get visual access to shoot switches? Be brave. Ow! And they're all the same, so they won't infight, I believe, is the mechanic on there. Oh! Oh! Ho, 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 ho! You done goofed. All right. Now what are we doing? Rocket launcher, good. Is this anything? Were they praying to a rocket launcher? Would I pray to a rocket launcher? You wouldn't download a car. I would download a car. I would absolutely download a car. Ow! Yeah, it seems like we do have to go this way. Okay. Are they trapped up there? They're trapped up there to some extent. I don't want to deal with them at all, so... I'm doing this the worstly. Oh, you can't climb up that, and it's right there out of reach. That's mean. I love that. Go around. Okay. Hey, what's up? Wanna do this? Okay. That's a different monster noise. Touch. Okay, but what did it do? Red key out over there. Did that open the gate in that first room? Oh, hi! Oh, you're a bigger boy. It's okay. You're like a cow. You can't go upstairs. Can't go downstairs? Cows can't go downstairs. How? All right. Hang on. I need to get angle of attack. There. Sounds like one falling down. Sounded like two falling down. Great. They didn't drop any ammo. Now, I still hear noises I don't quite identify. That opened. That wasn't open before. This is where we came in though, isn't it? What new thing would be in where we came in? This is not where we came in? This is where we... I think this is where we came in. Oh, it's one of him. Wow, so if you don't find this secret, you don't find the guy is not released? Oh, that's interesting. Optional challenge based on, like, dynamic accomplishments within the level. Oh, I like that. Oh, hey, that gate's open. Okay. What do I want to hit him with? Rockets? You're darn tootin'. There's a cyber demon out there. I guess I don't... I guess this is not a second Wolfenstein level. I don't need to be accomplishing this per se for the intents of today's stream. I mean, we're already out here. Alright, red. Okay, that opened that. Okay, so now we kind of have the run of... And now we could just get past him and go inside. Yeah? What if, though? That's inside. This is outside. Oh, hi. Yay! I had to stick my nose, right? Where do we load? We load right here. We load out here. Okay. What if, instead of shooting all that ammo, we get this, That's where he is. So we go this way. And with that skull, we now know this is here. Is that a second cyber demon inside? No, it's a lot of knights. I'm just... Okay. That's good. That is now protecting me from all of them? Is that true? No, they got through. No, that created a bridge over top. So now I gotta get up there. This way, this way. Okay, alright. No, please. Please lift, please lift. I want to run past. I do not want to deal, please. Oh! That is a Revenant. Then what do they got? No, okay, yeah, Revenant Fireball. Okay. Let's do one more run, shall we? I would like a lot of rockets. Again, this isn't really like my style of level anyway, so I don't mind cheesing this at the moment. Just get me inside. Then maybe we can start to think. Ow! That was bad. I'm more worried about those revenants. Ow, ow, ow! Now, I'm just being stubborn. Oh, because I'm starting with 48 health. No wonder why I keep getting wrecked. Okay, well, I just ran by a med kit. So, let's pick that up on the scoop this time. Was there a second one? Nope. I can hit this. I can go through here. And now this. Now we're in a better position health-wise. Ow. I would really like to just get rocket damage on them. No, not you two. If I was smart, I'd be using the BFG up there on them. If I was smart, I'd be using the BFG on everyone at this point. It's a target-rich environment. Oh, what if I had a tool that let me shoot everybody at once? Yeah, that'd be incredible. Oh, wait. Okay, alright. Oh, I trapped one up there. That's great. Okay, now they're all more or less trapped up there. That Revenant up in the corner. I don't like his protective spot. Luckily, he's busy. How are we feeling? The worst. Great. Give me some of this. Ah, that's the Arch Vial. They're called Arch Vials. Yeah, but now I just want to know, don't you? One more without invulnerability. Let's grab that. Go through. This is more or less filling our rockets. Yes, our rockets are full. We're gonna leave this way. We're gonna grab the door. That doesn't count. I didn't get into the room. Okay, so this time, let's scoop this way. Hit the... I missed the door. I just need to keep spinning. Then I pop this. And then I shoot everyone at once. I attempt to. Really want that Revenant to go down. Okay, good. That is a lot of boys. I'll hit the ones that can approach me. Ow. Revenant is still up. Kind of okay on health for the moment. Good. He seems to have gone down. I don't care if I'm missing. I'm sick of these boys. here. We'll find out if that was a bad idea. Now more come out. That's where he comes out. Did he go down? Did he go down? He might have. The Revenant it down. That's good. I'm happy with that. Usually you save the fun one for the dessert. And since when is the slaughter one the fun one? I mean, it is challenging. If you want to approach it this way, it's challenging. I am on my, what, 6th run of this level trying to get it, so I can't say I'm immune to the style of gameplay. This seems quiet. Right. And now we get over here, and that's it. That's just the exit. Okay. That was gross. Suburbs. Right, and then we go back to the Doom 2 thing, except this is Doom 2 in name only, and I don't know the original Doom 2 version of this level, so we're going to leave it there. Great. Hey, let's talk for a minute. How we feeling here? Is that it? You know, I do want to do a little bit more. I wanna really wanna zigga, etc. So here's what I think we're going to do. If you're hanging out live, we're gonna be back in 3. If you're watching the archive, we'll be back instantly. And then let's look at some of the other stuff I downloaded while thinking about Wolfenstein. So don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. We're back. Let's look at one more thing before we go. This thing is the opposite of what we were just doing. I mentioned it up at the top of the show. This is Wolfendoomed by Paul Corfiatis. I believe that date is right. I never know about these dates because most of the time authors will put the release date in the text file that comes with the WADs. Sometimes you don't, and I don't know if I'm getting the release date or the upload date or the blah, 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 blah. So this was, according to the text file, Doom and Doom 2 maps sort of conceptually demade into how they would be as Wolfenstein maps. It's like only 8 maps, and a lot of the maps that it's representing are not long in the first place. So let's go into this, and we'll go until we get bored. It's time to end, whenever that feels like. Right. Let's see here. Let's go back to the easiest because we want to get through it, right? So apparently, this map is trying to be E1N1 Hang Armageddon. Right? So we got like the window. Oh, yeah, the armor's out there. Yeah, somebody's shooting at us from the far side already. Yeah, that's great. That means this is the side. Whoa, there you go. Right, okay. So this is, kind of famous stairs up to the thing, the techno towers on the sides. You get up in here and there are windows, but again, there's no. This was Wolf, so there's not actually like any sort of skybox. There's no stairs, and everything is there's this very chunky unit of length to every part of the map, you know? So normally you would be in here, and behind this there would be and eventually. But wouldn't that sort of put the secret door out into the courtyard over here somewhere? Maybe it's not that version of the WAD. Alright, so we come around here. Yeah, there's the dead guy in front of the door. That silly little computer room. Close enough that I can just keep dumping, please. And I don't want to deal. Yeah, instead of that little, like, it's such a... I don't know why this is such a long little alcove now. You know what? I guess it is sort of trying to keep the, like, proportions of the room and the elements in it. And behind here. Yeah, no secrets in this room, as I recall. Again, in a revised, this whole thing would open to give you a view out into the courtyard. Yeah, and now another bend, and... So this would normally be the zigzag toxic room. I don't see anything particularly zigzag about it. We do have a window over here looking back onto the courtyard. So this is where we were getting shot at from the beginning. All right. Okay. All right. So what we have there, this is where the imp on the tower would be, which is a secret. So again, all the secrets are just secret doors. There's no switches. There's no... Did Wolf have switches? Maybe in one of the sequels. No elevators, no nothing. And then we know the second secret was the elevator over here. I missed the little drop ceiling of the alcove where the shotgun is. And this takes us all the way around. And then you can see behind the one-way wall. I guess we're not given the out here. But yeah, a lot of the spirit of it, and then you just come back and you're here. It's not a one-way thing, so we can just kind of do it. That's the thing. Are we going for like detail? Are we going for big picture similarities? Are we going for small picture similarities? Right. And then we also know we go here, and you go down a little bit. The idea of putting in this juke because you can't have the like 15-degree turn or whatever, that's totally fine. More stuff over here. And we come back up into the courtyard. No toxin, of course. And then this room, but usually there's a guy like right around here. Okay, in here? Nope. When I first played this, when I was just like, I just want to know if it's being faithful to Doom or not, or to the Wolf like level constraints. I got this far, and it was when I came over here and saw this corner that I realized what this map set was doing. Because this sort of like fish hook shape where it's the one and then it hooks back twice, that's what made me realize, wait, is this ding dang map Hangar-Mageddon? And then you look at it and you're like, barely. You know? It's called Hangar. Okay, the track is Hangar-Mageddon. It's Hangar. What do we get next? Entryway, which those who recall will know that Entryway is the name of Doom 2 Map 1. And the first thing you do is you go left and you get the chainsaw. So again, this is like sort of suggesting at skyboxes. just fades off into inky darkness. I don't like the noise of the chainsaw. That's why I made it the Super Sporker or whatever the Chex one is called. Alright, what do we know about Hangar-mageddon? Nope, entryway. I just like saying Hangar-mageddon. And then we open the... Well, there's not supposed to be a door here, but we're going to have a right-hand turn into where a couple of guys are. We have this door that's going to be on the left. This is supposed to be open. This is supposed to be open. But this is, yep, full of bonus room. And the thing we know is that this back wall is also a secret with a rocket. Yep. Like this is the thing, right? Like, as an exercise, I think this is pretty well done. Like, you look at it and you go like, yes, the knowledge that you hold of the original map still applies here, right? And that's a pretty good... Now this... So again, this section of the map was very, like, entirely about having the four guys up on the pillars that you hit the button to bring them down. We got, like, nothing of it here. It's just like, okay, you got a room. I would have honestly maybe... Okay, so doing it this way, like... Because normally it would have been in this corner that the door would have opened when you press the button in the middle. But now it's like, yes, when you press the button in the rear, you get the alcove with the goodies in it. But, like, the fact that it's like a two rectangular pillars in the middle of the room, that's what's iconic to me. So, I mean, we have these pillars here. That's not... You cannot see the back wall down through the middle, so this ain't serving it for me. We did those. And now this room is weird because it's the, like, elevator with secret door on the right-hand side. It's the window in the middle across. It's the alcove on the left with the exit door U-turn on the left side all the way across the room. But then also the secret alcove on the left side to the right, and then the secret door that takes you outside. And watch what we get. See, like, you got the exit door all the way on the U-turn, sure. Okay, it's weird. We got this, like, Batman Space Invaders shape to the room. It's like, yeah, you kind of get what we're going for in a very vague sense. But, like, this is just a door over here. It's definitely supposed to be a secret door to get outside. And, like, the fact that it should be a secret wall here that wraps around. And if you want to put, like, a couple of gates here so that way you see through, sure. You do not get the two little hallways down over here. But that's still a secret, which is weird, because the secret one should have been on this side. But I think this little nook is trying to be that secret one. Like, is it... mechanically, you're getting the same number of power-ups, and there's the same sort of, like, doorway moments that you need in order to trace them, but, like... It don't feel right, you know? Like, this is a room where I think there's some element of, like, your muscle memory will be... Like, there's... What? Even if you can't do the elevator, you know? You have, like, a turn, you have a hallway, you have a corner to block. It's... If you can't have, like, a floor, like, horizontal edge, then you have a corner, you have a vertical edge. You can still do that. And it simply doesn't do it here. Oh! Well... Yeah, I guess we can't really put much here, but we could have done more up there. Yeah, I think even under these constraints, there is a way to do this room that feels more like this room in the original. Maybe it's going for, I did not spend as much time in Wolf, so maybe it's going more for like, this feels like a room you might see in Wolf, and I'm just not catching that, but it ain't doing it for me. And that's like the other thing, right? Like it's even if you successfully make a Wolf level, just the pieces, the tools available to you in Wolf are so much less interesting, I think. Okay, so now we're in Hell's Keep, which I believe is E3M1, which is where you start like down in a well and raise up, and you're in that little outside courtyard with the one little like Castle Keep doorway on the far edge. And yeah, all right. Don't remember there being this many, this much enemy aggression in Hellkeep, but okay. The fact that we have the second building back here, but if you can't fit a well, you can't have us raise up on an elevator. So like, yeah, I totally get that. Let that pass. The fact that it takes up so much of the zone, I kind of have I kind of take umbrage with. What's umbrage? Isn't that a professor in Harry Potter? Like when you look at the proportions of the enclosure you start in versus the size of the whole thing, you still get like, oh yeah, and then here's your red doorway in the wall over here. Like, yeah, you're getting it. I'm seeing it, but maybe I should take this challenge. I should just redo these and be like, yeah, no, here's the way I would have done this, which I could do, I guess. Also, we are small compared to how the wolf textures would be, aren't we? Now we go in here, and there's not here. I want to say this is a one-way door back. I think this is a unseen door in the original. It's a hidden one-way door. But you look here, and then you have the is that little like inner courtyard, I think, with the where it's like there's a higher part here, and then you sort of step down. Oh, stop back here. How's my... I'm doing fine on ammo. Like, oh, they're only giving me bullets. Yeah, I don't think I have to care that much. Oh. Now, I don't remember pinkies in Wolf. I definitely remember pinkies being in here. But now, also somewhere around here, there's supposed to be that, like... And maybe it is this, but there's a room where I think you have to go around and the floor falls out beneath you. So you have to, like, run to do the loop. I don't know if all of these enemies are trying to be the pressure of having to run, but, and the enemy should be behind you. Yeah, and then it opens up. Since the pathway falls out, you come in through the secret door this way, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get back. So, alright, yeah, that's there. And this is where my memory definitely starts to get hazy. Because we have whatever room this is. Now, do you look like a secret to me? No. I feel like one of these could be a secret just from how much room we have on that side, but... I do have the super, right? Yes. I don't remember what piece of the map that was supposed to be. I remember this room with just some pillars and a bunch of stuff on the floor. You should always grab health packs before you grab bonuses. Not that I probably need them. Right, alright, full on ammo. Yeah, and then there's a little bit of work, and then you're done with the level. Yeah, alright. Entering system control. I don't know this map. A quick read of the README said that this is supposed to be the first level of TNT, the expansion that came with master levels. I never really played TNT or Plutonia, so it's just, this one's for you to compare to the original. See, and oh, real doors. What's behind there? Wait. That one's not real. That one's real, but a bad idea. Well. I mean, I guess that's a net. Oh. Hi? Okay. Alright. It not knowing this level does mean that I'm also like, oh, now we're talking. This is the most like earnest exploration experience of a level that you're gonna get out of me here. And this is where I start talking about Wolf, like moments like that where you find the thing and see when I remember playing Wolf as a kid, I don't remember transparent walls like this. So that introduces the level of the like foreshadowing about like, hey, here's a piece of the later level, so you can be like, oh, I'm there now, and there's like an excitement to that. But I'm not sure where Paul here is getting it from. Like, this might be a Spear of Destiny thing as I started doing the sort of transparent plane walls, which is fine if I'm just not familiar with it. So I'm getting the benefit of the doubt is what I'm doing, and it helps. But again, you see kind of what what we're doing is we have this very. The loop is not really complex enough. It's just you shoot all the dudes in front of you, and then you open all the doors and just like learn. The only thing you're doing is learning the layout of the maze. There's very little. You're learning the layout of the maze and you're looking for secrets, but in general there is very little. Like, there's no recontextualizing things. There's very little that's actually changing. You're just sort of learning. Like you learn the layout of the maze, and then you don't do anything with that knowledge. Then it's just like, it's just over. No colored. Well, maybe there's going to be colored keys. I actually don't know. That could be another thing. All right, I guess that's blue key. All right, so we do have colored keys. All right, so there's going to be a little bit of that. Now, why would you use the same blue texture that means blue key for something you can interact with without the blue key? That's now the only thing we have to do is, but I played a little bit of this before, so I know we have to backtrack at this point. Otherwise, I might be mad about that. But this one door that wasn't a door. Oh, hi! When'd you get here? Yoink. And then one more secret. Some guys. Oh, I should be using this all the time now. Right. I need none health. I am the healthiest boy. Now we're going through here. I'll touch. And now we just... Ooh! Not immediately the exit room. How about this wall? How about this wall? Okay. Like, it's... Like, what we just had in there, compared to the earlier levels that we had just played, like... Once you start playing with keys, and there is, like, some backtracking, and there is, like... You're rewarded for your memory recall in having learned the maze, that gives it a little something, but, like... Nothing as exciting as, like... There's very little chance for surprise, right? There's no elevators, there's no teleporting, there's no... There's barely even, like... Underappreciated in Doom is the, like, pathways that have you run off one-way cliffs, because that is navigation control. That is, like, a very, very, very low-key challenge that you have to deal with. It's like, once you go here, you can't just go back. You have to... The answer to how do I get out of here is not go back the way I came. That in itself can be, like, an interesting puzzle to solve, you know? The focus. Now, was the focus not... That's a Doom 2 map. Was it not the Doom 2 map where you're like... is called... Doom the way Wolf did. Is this one not just an arena fight? No, this is not just an arena fight. I'm thinking of Dead Simple. That's the problem. Okay, so which one is the focus? I see somebody in here. Red door. Really? Really? You were a door, right? Was that supposed to be a secret? You know what I've never tried to do? I've tried to create 1-1 in Doom a couple of times now. You know, Mario Brothers 1-1. I don't think I've ever tried creating E1M1 in Mario, though. Maybe that's my little goof about project for tonight. When I'm up late and can't sleep. Where was that blue door? Over there. Alright. What? Alright, that's good. That's repopulating an area. Again, is this something Wolf would have done? Maybe. I don't know. What do I know? God, if I do Wolf-style maps, I'm going to have to resample these down to Doom Guy size, huh? These rooms they're so much taller than Wolf rooms were. Like, that's something I kind of remember about Wolf, the fact that it felt so claustrophobic, you know? Oh. Okay. I'm giving some passing credit or some I'm giving leeway because I believe the idea of making this map was it was using just the Doom 2 assets for yep, you're gone. Using the Doom 2 the assets included in Doom 2 for the wolf stuff. So that's why we only have the one enemy type, unless you count the pinkies. Hey, bro. I was just talking about you. So like I'm trying to hold back on saying anything about the actual like interest of the gunplay. Shoot being like one of your only verbs. You got like two verbs. You have shoot and push button, basically. Open door. So now we have red. This is the Doom 2 level. Now I know why I don't recognize it. You come out. Normally, this is the little like L-shaped hallway, and these have like little shutters opening and closing with shotgunners shooting at you, and then this goes up a couple of steps, and there's a switch here usually, and then you peek and you can see the card behind that, behind the window. Okay, this is silly, very early Doom 2 level. This is like, what do you call them in Doom 2? Would you call them chapters? They're not episodes, but it's like within the first 8. You know what I mean? Mine Laban. I don't think I can really recall anything about this map other than that first room. Yellow key. And we just wrapped around that room. Got it. Huh, yellow key. How did I not notice that was right there? It's kind of weird when a locked door is the most interesting, surprising thing you can put in your level. And just being like, oh, this is how it unlocks. Oh, this is what comes behind here. Oh, whoa. What? What door is this supposed to be? This is nuclear plant. I think I'm thinking of toxin refinery. So this is... Nuclear plant is like E1M2? Yeah, with a red door on the left. Okay, yeah, no, this is about right, actually. And then you open this up and armor on the far side? Yeah, okay, I know exactly where we are. I think I also just find this, like, being on this end of it, of trying to, like, recognize the abstracted version of geometry and layout is, So now, normally, it's here would be the tiny secret room. We don't have room for a secret room in this version. Yeah, okay, I see it. The little bit of height difference, especially like, and here's the thing that still interests me a lot about Doom architecture in general. You can play with like what feels like the boundaries of a room just by playing with ceiling heights, you know? like if you're on a big flat floor with a even ceiling, feels like one big room. If you're on a big flat floor, but you have like 4 different drop down ceilings, it feels like there's like, you start to get that feeling of like, oh, these are 4 subzones with like the crossways, but the negative space between them. And the fact that like nothing about how you navigate that room actually changes, but your conception of it changes is extremely fascinating to me. Probably because I don't know how to internalize it such that I can then apply it back to something else. I can explain it, but I can't necessarily turn that form of understanding into understanding it in a way that I can apply it. Ooh, sorry, burpee. There was actually this was probably back when Animal Crossing New Horizons came out. Simone de Rochefort, I believe, someone over at Polygon for sure, put out a video talking about basically certain concepts in home design about how to like add sub rooms without adding walls. It's like, how do you create like a zone? How do you have like multiple sectors to what is otherwise a normal room? And like, add a carpet. Honestly, like, you know, you can split a room in half if in one half of the room the chairs are facing each other, and you're just like, oh, these chairs go together. The backs of the chairs start drawing a line, declaring a border of the chair zone. And so just have a bit. Oh. And it was very much like similar kind of concept. So like the idea of in Doom adding a drop ceiling is kind of like adding a carpet in your living room, I guess is kind of what I need to go back to. I don't need to go back to that video. If you haven't seen it and you're interested in this sort of like geometry, layout, architectural, whatever kind of stuff that I talk about on these streams, that's a video I think is worth going back to. If I remember, I'll link it. Oh, can I do this? If you're watching us on YouTube, I'll put it there. We'll see if that worked. And then that's outside, but the secret door, you're just not going to have that outside bit? Yeah, and then we go up, and then there's the middle bit. Red key, yeah. No, okay, so you know we can get out there. Did you forget where that secret part is? What is that part supposed to be? Because normally it would be inside, we would have a switch. How are you going to have me do it then? Huh? Huh? Tell me. What would you have of me? Other things about this level. Not much at all. Right, that's supposed to be the elevator in the corner. We did that. We have the red key now, so we go this way. That'll do that. Is it? I believe it's supposed to be on this side, and you're just not replicating that. There's not like in here we haven't put a wall switch because the spaces kind of overlap. So be it. Two doors over here. Go down and then... Oh my god, is this... You go all the way down and then you take the elevator down and it reveals... Except then there's a secret door on this side that lets you go to the balcony. And then this is... What is this bit? Ah! Right. This is the... This is the room with the toxin pit in it. right? And then you have to go around to the back side of the pillar in the middle to get to the switch. Is that it? And then that opens up this on the other side. And then this is that whole Dark Zone maze. Yes, okay, Dark Zone maze. I remember this at least. These guys cannot hit me. Trying to remember things. Here? Yes. Did this... I want to say one of the secrets in this maze had a second secret behind it. Was it over on the opposite side of the maze? This track is kind of the grungiest, like, beach rock track you've ever heard, huh? Okay. And, yep. Here again. No? Here? Shoot? Yep, that one's a shoot door. And then there's a bunch of stuff. Yes, and right, we come out in the room and there's a pool and a chainsaw in the middle. And normally right through here, you're looking at the... What hallway was that? Normally down here is you take the elevator down and there's a switch here to lower this. We got it already though. Wait, so where is that one that you're talking about? Because normally that spot where you can peek into that room is in that hallway right behind the red door, right? Right? I'm gonna go make some toaster strudels when I'm done here. I know those aren't stroop waffles, but yeah, you kind of open this up and you peek, and then no, not this. Wait, here's some. You come through here, and then you go down the elevator, and you get to peek in here, and normally the switch to lower that would be right here. Okay, see again, and this is something I think it's kind of going back to what I was talking about in the previous map with, like, compacts. Functionally, there's not a difference between the verticality and just being flat, because, like, you know, when you have to flat pack, this is what you get. I think this kind of shows it, right? Like, you still get this idea of, like, oh, there's a thing over here, and there's this view that's blocked. This is exactly what I was talking about. We're using a you know, a wall corner instead of a floor corner in order to see it, in order to block the view, and it's still and then we get this window of a totally separate part of the level, right? It's, you can achieve the same effect without the verticality, but the verticality feels so good. Like the fact that the verticality, like the illusion of verticality is enough to make you feel enough to make you, like, forget that it is not functional verticality, I guess. And that is fascinating to me. And I think the real reason I harp on that and pick it out all the time when I see it, I say harp on it, but I think I more mean incessantly laud it, is because, like, it proves a point, right? Like, this feels like the old school, you know, when you think of, like, I've always talked about the lineage from Dungeons and Dragons to Doom to be a very obviously straight line to me, right? Switches and levers and doors and keys, and you never quite know what's around the next corner, and tricks and traps. There's the Doom 2 level called Tricks and Traps, and I'm like, oh yeah, like Dungeons and Dragons. Like, they say it as far as I'm concerned. They say it. But I think that is even clearer when you look here. Like, this looks like graph paper. Sometimes you think like, oh, you know, Doom doesn't quite look like have the same graph paper feel. I don't see it. It's got the verticality to it. It's like, it doesn't. It's a false verticality. Don't forget that. So like, and there's something to be said for a 2D map like that. Part of what made the D&D work and is that it was very accessible. You can just grab some graph paper and start making maps and start building worlds like this, right? So the reason why I always want to point out and be like, look at what you can do without having real verticality, but you can get the feeling of verticality. You can get like the experiential effects of verticality, is because I think it strikes an amazing balance between the accessibility of grabbing graph paper and the complexity of creating worlds that, you know, and feel extremely real, right? Like, part of what I love about, you know, this whole time I've been talking about, like, none of this just feels quite as good as, or of the many reasons it doesn't feel as good as Doom, just like, you can suggest things like guard cells and, you know, castle corridors, but a lot of what we have here is like, you like hallways? We're great at making hallways, but when it comes to making rooms, when it comes to sort of like using the geometry to draw props, like I feel like I would not be able to make a convincing bedroom in Wolf, even if it's just a square. But you give me Doom, and it's like, all right, bedroom, bed, closet, this, that. The granularity is so much more powerful, but because, you know, we are not transfixed on getting what I'm saying is I think when everybody went goo goo gaga over like Quake having real functional 3D, real room over room verticality, I think it was almost a step backwards because you lost the accessibility. Like, yes, it can do more complex things. It is more complex, and therefore it's just the floor to the creativity there is higher. But like, so I always want to be like, you don't need that. You were all blinded by the wizard tower propaganda of course you need multiple floors stacked on top of each other. It's like, nah, you can do so much without. You can do almost all of that without. You don't really lose too much of what you want, but you lose by going back to the Doom style of compresses flat but fake verticality. You can get all of the feeling of verticality that you want by like actual room over rooms, but you lose far more in accessibility than you do an actual function of having true 3D. That is the way I've always felt about it. And why I always point it out, because you know what's cool? Accessibility. You know what's cool? Creative expression. You know what's cool? Being able to give, like, you know, middle school kids a suite of tools that is no more complex than handing them a piece of paper and some pencils and being like, build a world. And then we can, you know, from that simple thing, we add some tweaks, and the height that you give a room is essentially a form of just picking the color on the wall in certain ways, you know, in terms of the complexity of doing it. And I will never get over how awesome that is. This is where there's supposed to be a... Is this not... I wasn't paying too much attention. Yes, okay. This is the room where normally this is a balcony. Oh, do they not have that in here? It's normally like right over here. Yeah, you can't have it there. Where do we... Wait, are you the... You're this. Yeah, okay, so normally right after that... over here, there would be the door to let you get onto that balcony. This is the elevator drop into the room, where normally there's a switch that opens both of these. Whichever one you pick, the exit is out to the right. There's the sort of the little zigzag staircase down. This I like this, like it forces left-right movement in the same kind of way, one way or the other. So I actually like how that adapts it. And then you have your little room, the guys on it. Normally there's a little drop down to the room with the button in it, and there we go. How far? Now we're in Dead Simple. You have entered deeply into the infested starport. That's the normal. That's the normal one, I believe. Where are we looking at? We're at map 7. Okay, we're just gonna play through this whole thing. I believe when I was playing this off cam, I entered the last level and didn't finish it. So we are fully, like, at this point going forward, my only knowledge is the knowledge I have from Doom and Doom 2. Yep, and there's guys and sort of an outer ring with... Okay, so these are the 4 pillars with the stuff on top of them? Can I get you all to shoot each other? So shouldn't there be another outside ring? Red key. Red key is here in the middle? Oh, hi! I have the rocket, don't I? I think rocket's actually better for this situation. Because they're very clumped, they're very wide targets. We know 3 to 4 rockets per Mancubus. I don't know how much if they only receive splash damage. Also, hey, Mancubi, you're not, you are definitely not wolf enemies. This is 7? This is 7. Okay. Wah! Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not used to the burst duration of here that... Aha! Okay, so you all... Oh, okay. Walls just opened up, I guess. Did I not see those before? Was I not looking hard enough for those before? Okay, so we are getting the sort of encounter wave nature of this map. There we go, and now we have the other outer... Well, it's not a true outer ring situation. But if it's an outer U, I'll give it. Hello, who are you? Oh, are we going behind a little bit? Hey, there's our red key. Good, so I could actually just... I can make my way back to the door I'm right behind. I should be able to just get out of here and not have to deal with the... Oh, there's only 6 more. And we know they're all that style spider. And it sounds like they're all clumped up against this wall. So... get out there and start dumping? When I was a young boy, my father told me to go get dumping. They're all clumped up right here. There's one left. Where are you hiding? Yeah, so rough. Rough. I'm gonna give it rough because like the idea that these turn the Mancubi into towers, so they always have line of sight on you and you cannot get to them. Like there's a lot more dancing that you have to do. That's where we came in. That's where we came in. So we want to go out on the other side. I mean, it is dead simple. I'll give it that. Oh, hi! What the? I just need you to not go into your attack loop state. Like that. Yep. Just gotta get really good at identifying when he's starting that. There we go. Alright. Then we leave. Now we have one more. Do we think it's going to be the E1M8? No. What's it? The Underhalls. Okay, so Doom 2 Map 2. That's what we're going out on? Yeah, here, the room across the way. We're going to have two exits. So normally we can't open these. All right. Again, I am curious. They're using some mechanics that I only recognize from Doom and not from Wolf. So I wonder how fudgy we are being with the you know, faithful to Wolf limitations bit. Yeah, all right. Yep. And then we'll need the red key for that. That is all. Yeah, this is all. Is that the way that we go? Go through the left side one? Yeah, okay. And then there's a guy right here. Okay, two guys. Okay, I guess one of these guys is the zombie man. Two of these guys is a shotgunner. Which means this is the room with the shotgun in it. So a bunch of guys. And we wrap around and even more guys. Super shoddy? Yep, okay. Alright, I mean... Man, even if I just hid the level titles, I wonder how long it would take me to piece together what map I was running around in. Maybe on this one, when you go into that room across the way and you see that it's open door on the left, red door on the right, with just a switch behind the doors, that might have given it away. This little notch here actually feels very familiar to me for weird. And what does this make this one? I think that opened later. We're also going to come around, and this is where we're supposed to have that house, you know? That inexplicable house where we're forced to learn about long jumps, which are just... Yeah, a Doom jump is just running off the edge and catching a ledge that is slightly lower than you across a gap, you know? Oh, but we're just going to do it this way. Oh, you know what? Really simplified in here. And then those open up, fine. But also right here. Normally there would be a teleporter in here, but alright, mega armor. Or is this the one that has... Is this the one that has another secret inside of it? Again, I love secrets upon secrets. I think every game should do that. If you're going to have secrets upon secrets. Just have fun. Mine Laban. Is it mine Laban or is it yours Laban? Right? And that's because this door is now opened up and released some guys. Yep. Anytime you release some guys in a place you had previously cleared out, It's just like, no, that's behind me. I was done with that. Are you sure? What? Right, red. So now I have to go all the way back around to the start and... Right, because you have to go back through there because you need to come back here through the start. 2 guys. 3 guys! Bought an extra boy to this party. And yes, we have the exit over here. This is where we come out of the quote-unquote underground. See, so again, if you're going to put this in, the reason that there was a separate blue key door is because this is an out-only door. You pick up the blue key behind this door. But the way you get to the blue key is through a one-way door. So unless this is going to be a one-way door... Nope. What about this one? Yeah, blue. Fine. Like, I don't know if it's really a problem. It's just like, you know... this is one of those rare occasions where... with the product, with the result, with the piece, we are presented with sort of like what the intent of the piece was, which is very weird in the world of art, because normally the art is supposed to speak for itself. If it doesn't speak for itself, if it doesn't express what you intended to have it express, then that's kind of a failure of art, arguably. But it's arguable because then you get into, well, it's successful if the viewer has like the pieces of context that will cause it to evoke certain things. So that's why like art lands for some people and some people see absolutely nothing in it. It's because it depends on what's in the head. And that's where we get into a gray area of like for art to quote unquote fail, does it need to not communicate to anyone? Or like, does it have to be sort of like, is it more successful the more people who get it? You know, there's weird conversations to get into there, which I'm sure a lot of people would say are antithetical to like why we art. But art is a form of communication, you know? All words are a sub form of art. Maybe. Ah! What? Did I take real damage there? Honestly, just putting in a noise for when your armor fully cracks would be interesting. But yeah, I don't need to take the one way out because that's not in here. Not a problem, but it is this sort of vestigial, like, okay, so you put in this thing that has no purpose because, like, yes, it does replicate, but again, we're going back and forth. At sometimes we are replicating like the necessitated actions. Sometimes we are just replicating like the size and shape and the structure of it. Like this WAD is really strange in that it seems like it inside itself is kind of inconsistent about how it approaches things. Also, that honestly, I think it is interesting to have these multiple approaches, but like the ways in which it's shifting back and forth is like the inconsistency is bothering me, but ultimately I think it's probably a good thing. But also I'm just sitting here going, that's not how I would have done it, which like now I want to go do it. Like, will I go do it? I don't know. It's not high on my to-do list, but also there should be a thing with 2 guys in here. And then, oh, hello, we have another level. Have any of the refinery? Which one is refinery? Is this another Doom 2? I won't know it if it's Doom 2 at this point. Oh, that's an exit door. Hi. See, here's my problem. I am definitely in a swing where I would much prefer making maps over playing and showing maps. But making maps takes far longer and I believe is less interesting to watch and comment during than playing maps. So I can't just swap out my stream time. I can't just swap out playing for creating, considering the way playing is sort of slots into my time. Oh, what if we had the punch fun? Oh, geez. A map that had... This is... Shoot, I do recognize this level. Yeah, because and then here and then the caco in there. Normally this is covered in vines. Okay, I do recognize this level. Wow, okay, you watched me legitimately clock it in real time what level we're in. So again, like, if I'm able to clock it, like, really, you know, having name not actually being a hint on the way in, like, that means it's a success. That means you successfully evoked it. There's no way in you know, the point was to demake, to keep some sort of evocative essence of it, and you have. Which evocative essence it was kind of doesn't matter. Ooh, I turned him into cubic jelly. And name my Guar cover band. No. Now, also, all that being said, do I like this level in the original? Not really. So I'm not super excited that, like, oh yeah, we're doing... Oh, they're all dead in there. We're just sort of skipping dealing with them. It's like, yeah, what if... A nod to, yes, normally this is full of cacos. We're not going to make this a thing this time, though. All right, you know what? I'll take that. I don't feel like dealing with cacos. I appreciate that artistic license. You need a blue key. One of these sides is what has... Thank you. Yeah, all right. So the vague feel of just like, I think it's around here somewhere. And it was. This kind of feels like looking for landmarks with this reduced granularity, is sort of reduced resolution of the world. Feels a lot like when I played The Crew, like the first Crew, and they were like, we did the whole US in scale, but we did the whole thing. And I tried to go to all the houses I've lived in, and it's just like, yeah, it is not granular enough for that. But you kind of got to the spot. It's like, oh yeah, like, I can't find my house, but if I go to the vague place where it would be, it does have sort of the vibes of the area around me. So it's just like, all right. Vibes-based credit. There we go. Hello? No, we've been through here. Yeah, again, I believe this is a Doom 2 map, and I've not played enough Doom 2. I just don't like the way the maps feel. They start feeling more gimmicky and less dungeon crawly, honestly. Doom 2 feels less like an RPG to me in a way that I like less. So I haven't played it as much. Where am I? It's just the way towards the end of the level. I'm pretty sure. Alright, blue key, yeah. We got some stuff going on. Where did we need to use the blue key? Was it... No, it's all the way back over to that side. Okay. Now, you're a locked door? Faked door or something? It seemed to go in here. This feels familiar. I can't... There is like a U spot. I vaguely remember that. Not exactly deja vu, but I love this like blurry memory version of these maps. Whoa, hi! Don't know what room this is supposed to be. Yeah, the exploding barrel room. Sure. I remember that in the Phobos anomaly when you come down that elevator steps. And like the very... one of the very first rooms. And you just come down and it's all the pinky surrounded by a ring of barrels. Just for the fun of watch splash damage take care of them, you know? So if we go here... We're back out here behind the cacos. I miss this guy. I really miss this guy. Again, even if you just use it as a sense of decoration, then do anything, you know, actually effective. Effective. The word is effective. Something that affects has an effect. I really miss just like the differing visuals, like short ceilings for tight rooms, big ceilings for spacious rooms, outdoor moments. Oh, this is this room where it's all the pillars, but with the it's an overall L shape, but it's a grid of pillars. Yeah. I remember this room. Yeah, I don't know. I think. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, as far as like gag, WADs go, like. This is one of those things where, like, clearly it was done as like a design challenge fun thing. Like it was done for the sake of creating it. And then just like, sure, it's a thing I made. It goes up. But I feel like if you had just sort of like obfuscated the names of the levels a little bit, the moment in each level when you clock what level you're in, that is a moment that, if you get it during this, makes this WAD super cool. Like it would have essentially been a way to repurpose what this WAD was. Oh yeah, and then the courtroom at the exit door with the pillar in the center. Heck yeah. Is that it? I don't think there was more than 10 spawning vats. Well, how many of the... Wait, all right, hang on. Let me check. All right, because I said let's play the whole thing when I thought there were 8. PCWDooM.wad. Map 1 through 11. All right, we can do 2 more maps. Okay. What is this? Spawning vats. Spawning vats. VAT-based memory. Nope. Not me. But yeah, like just look, because like, you know, you're looking, when you know what it is, you go in on this thing of like, okay, is it this, is it this, and you have this weird moment of like, we're going into each level with like half knowledge, right? Or almost like full, like we know what to expect in terms of a bulleted pointed list, but some specifics about how those present are going to be adjusted. But you know, in many cases, not that adjusted. The point was to like adjust it as little as possible to fit it into these constraints, I suppose. But when you go in with nothing, you have this really interesting moment on each map of just like, oh, what is this? What are we going into? You are meeting everything for the first time, and then as soon as you clock it, it snaps, and you go, oh, which like that's a eureka moment. Those are always just like fun, unless your eureka moment is I'm the problem. Some people get that in their lives, and that's like, woof. But then it almost gives a little piece of like power curve. Like the power curve is in your memory of the place, because you go from this like, it's like, okay, I'm actually treating it like, okay, am I here, I'm a little lost, what corner did I just come around? And then you clock where you are, and you unlock your memory of like, oh, I know what the rest of this map is pretty much going to look like. I know where enemies are going to be. I know where keys are. I can actually start like speed running it, not because you know this map, but because you have realized what piece of known information you have. Like the little bit of like obfuscating what the map is puts an incredibly fun moment into it. And again, I'm not going to knock this for not having that, because that wasn't the intent. But if you wanted to do something like this again, that is something you can put in there to make it not just a good design experience, but then on top of that, something that is worth posting. That is now something that you are giving. Not only have you gotten something out of it, but you have included in it something that the other people who check it out can get out of it too. More than, you know, with an intent for them to get something out of it. Like, by the nature of existing and experiencing things, everybody gets an experience out of everything. But like, hey, here's a like, if I had done this and had not clocked that idea of what is it like for somebody to, which if I had made this, I probably wouldn't have posted it, because the point was for the challenge of doing it. And it's just like, yeah, I guess I'll post it, but like, if I were thinking about it, it'd be like, hey, I was successful. Maybe I wanted to show off how successful I was, but the idea of just like, but here's how to make this a fun thing for others. Because it's hard, because like, one of the things is, it is not necessarily technically impossible, but some people have developed a skill to fake it. But as an author of a work, to sort of understand how that work is going to hit the audience is, on a technical level, impossible, but some people can compartmentalize enough that they can see it, and they make some incredible shit. Why did I say shit? I could have said stuff. Where am I? Spawning vats? Yeah, I don't know spawning vats. Is this a E3 map? No. I know where I am. No. Do I? Is this that level that I hate? No, this is not that level that I hate. Yeah, I don't know where I am. Okay. There's a Doom 2 map where, like, you start and then you open the first door and you are, like, on the upper ring level of a courtyard, but the upper ring level is split in half and you only have the near half. But you can go to the far half by going down the elevator and across the courtyard, but then like everything over there is locked. But then part of that is you go down a side hallway and it has this little notched hallway like this. But then the back of each one of these is a secret wall that'll either give you a little something, or one of them is a switch that opens up the end of the hall. If you know by now which one I'm talking about. Oh, I don't want to deal with that yet. Okay. Ow. They make this shotgun noise, but I'm pretty sure they're firing pellets, like bullet projectiles. Oh. They're not projectiles, they're hit scans. Red key. Okay, and I'll tell you this. Without that knowledge of which level we're rebuilding, and without that fun moment of clocking it, all Wolfenstein levels feel the same. Like, yeah, even if each one is like a unique labyrinth to explore and figure out, it's just that, and they're all Wolf. That was the thing about Wolf. Like the granularity of these levels is so coarse, is so rough. It's really hard to make a set piece. Never mind enough set pieces to have even a level for, 3 to 4 episodes worth of levels. I should maybe at least check out the Wolf expansions. They weren't DLC back then, they were expansions. Just because, what did they do? I have trouble imagining that they were able to do enough unique things to make playing the entirety of Wolf 1 novel enough to keep you until the end. So the idea of... I have no idea where I am. But the idea of enough to make like a second pack of episodes is just like, what did you... The only thing I know is like, oh, we added the vine stuff on the wall, so we have a new way to decorate. And like, okay, that's novel. I can't imagine that's novel enough. One of the things I downloaded is the total conversion of Wolf into the Doom engine, and if you dump the Wolf WADs into it, if you dump the Wolf WADs into it, it'll just load them, and you can play those original games just in the Doom source engines. I might do that. I'll do that on my own because that is absolutely podcast fodder. But I'm curious. I should at least browse. Okay. Uh-huh. Curious. I like that. Again, foreshadowing. That's good. That's good. I like that. And that's a yellow door. Do I recognize this layout? Not enough. Okay, so is this room useless? You secret? Just kind of a room. Okay. Do I have to go all the way back to the beginning and explore the other leg now? Oh, there's a door I passed up there. That's worth checking out. Is another door over here? You? No, you're red in there. Ugh. That Indiana Jones game was really good. I got to play a bunch more after I streamed it. I didn't finish it before my Game Pass trial ran out, but it was real good. From what I gleaned listening to other people talk about it, I might have been about halfway through, actually, so. And if I don't wait too long to go back to it, about as much as I played over again. It actually sounds like a pretty good amount of game to go enjoy. Don't I still have rockets? Yes. Rockets are kind of harder to land, because sometimes they can change directions. And then what's the point of... Okay. The point is to make you use up your ammunition, Davey. I don't know. I saw a back wall over here? Okay. You say so. I'm gonna try this other door. Lots of big rooms in this zone, at least. At least? Well, that's simply true. I don't know if that's good or bad. Like that's, you know, again, that's still kind of what I mean. There's not enough tools on display in the Wolf level mechanics to make anything truly interesting. You can make one thing. You can make a bunch of rooms and hallways with guys in them that you just kind of mow down. And that's it. Anything you make is going to be that. I feel like even before Sourceport stuff, you could make a Doom room where it's just like, which lever is the right lever? Oh, you have to make a bridge by doing these 3 sections. You could do a lot of that in vanilla Doom. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh! Are you all still clumped? No. Nutty Professor 2, not the clumps. There! Alright. I really want that. What do we think this room's supposed to be? This feel familiar? The pillar and symmetry of it feels familiar. Like, yeah, this is probably some sort of cool mini boss arena kind of thing. Don't recognize it. It's rare to get the death stereo. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Everyone please form a queue. Line up so we can save on ammunition. Miss. There we go. Hey, blue key, finally. Do I remember anywhere I needed that? Oh. Shells. Gotta admit, when everything squares, it's very hard to sort of express VATs. Okay. I'll say this. We're playing this today because I really felt like playing some Wolfenstein stuff. I've had my fill. Does not take a lot to have your fill. Doesn't take a lot for me to have my fill. Yep. Okay, so there's a pretty early blue door over there. That's where we came in. You're blue. Like once before I tried streaming a wolf style map and it was so uninteresting that I ended that stream early. I restarted with a different WAD and that archive never went up. That one went into space. Shot that attempt at an episode into the sun. So in that sense, I'm glad that I found this one, so we did get a chance to look at this, and there was enough meat on the gimmick of trying to be recreations of recognized maps. Alright, so I went through a blue door and did... Oh, hello. The map tells me you're not real. I'm full, though. I went through a blue door and did not receive a yellow or red key. Is there another blue door that I'm forgetting about? Looks like there's a secret over there that I didn't go through. Okay, now I'm worried. Because finding the blue key was the most progress releasing... Oh. Oh! Great! I was so scared for a second there. I'm glad I did not immediately start backtracking. Because, when you look at this on the map, you don't see the gate. So it's just like, no, I've already been in this room. No, I've not been in the sub-zone of that room. Can we open it this way? Nope, that is a one-way door. All right. Good. Let's go right across the way. Hey. You know dump. I dump. Don't say I dump. That sounds gross. What? How about me? What teleported, though? What teleported? Now we have red. What else does this zone have to offer us? I assume this means we've been there. Oh, that one's a secret. God, and imagine if I did not have the map to just like quick reference, hey, where is the door that I needed this key for? This would be kind of killer. Why is there two doors here? I'm sure that is an art file, isn't it? That's right. You know I keep that thing on me. Right here. Wow, you picked up so many guys. Nope, neither one of those. All right, handled. And now we're red, so we can go straight across here. All right, we're on red, we're on red. Let's get out of here. Okay, this one in particular, the lack of enemy variety is not doing any favors. I'll definitely say that. But in my memory, there's the guys in the brown outfits, the brown shirts, I guess. There's the guys in the blue outfits. There's the guys in white with the hats, and then at the end there's Mecha Hitler. So, and they all, and I guess there's a zombie man, and they all just kind of shuffle back and forth and shoot at you. It's just a matter of like how much damage they deal, and that's not better. Like when you look at the Doom enemies, all right, and there's dogs. So you have, you know, pinkies who are your melee tanks. You have your hit scanners who aren't hard. Like they don't deal too much damage, but they will mess you up. Shotgunners, they are variably dangerous based on range. Chain gunners are your upgraded-ist version of hit scanners. And then you have your multiple projectile boys. So there's at least 3 different kinds of and 3 different engagement styles of enemies. And then I guess your flying enemies are a 4th kind because they will, in terms of class, the flying is like, the Lost Souls are flying melee. Flying just means they don't care about if you have height separation. There are less corners, less places you can hide from them. And they can draw a more direct line. They can get better access to you. And so Cacodemons are your projectiles, and Lost Souls are your melees in that sense. There's no flying hit scanner, and probably thank God. And then Revenant is another projectile guy who's homing, which is harder but in a novel way, so big credit for that. Mancubus is projectile that you have to do a more complex dance for, so it is just a harder version of a previous thing, but the way in which it is harder is at least kind of novel. There's a lot of smart things about like the enemy sets. Eventually you do get sick of them, and changing like what those enemy sets are can do wonders. Like if you're making a custom level, putting like 2 custom enemies can do a lot. The little thing that I've been thinking of is I want a shotgunner who drops health packs. That's going to be the custom enemy I make. I feel like just change, like, that's almost like the Doom 2016 and forward style of thing, right? It's like you spend bullets on enemies to get health, and you spend health on, I don't know, environmental hazards to get bullets, and then that creates a loop instead of let me kill the chain gunner with the chain gun so I get bullets. Let me kill the shotgunners with the shotgun so I get shotgun, you know? Or, the fact that a lot of demons, the harder the enemies get, the less resources they drop. Because, like, as soon as you see imps, it's like, oh, imps aren't hard, but you get nothing back. You can lose ammo and health on imps, and you're just done. Okay. Are we having a boss fight after this? Thank you for the rock. Okay, I am holding... There was exactly 1 extra rocket in that room. Fine. And the Tower of Babel. Oh, please don't tell me this is the Doom 2 final level. No, this is the... This is E3 M8? Where's the Cyber Demon / Mecha Hitler out here? Right? No? Yes? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Again, you want to talk about just a... Cyber Demon is just Dire Imp ++. That's That's my take. Like, the fact that his projectiles have splash damage is the most interesting change about him. The fact that he has a billion health points is not one of the interesting things. And we're done. We're done. Oh, maybe it's E2 M8? I forget. It's the one where you fight the cyber demon. Yeah, and then we do this. Huh? Can I get... Nope. Can I get... Yeah. Aw, I love Commander Keen. Why is this the way you gotta end this level? And then that opens the switch. What do we say? Congratulations! You have completed Wolfendoomed. 11 Wolfenstein remakes of Doom and Doom 2 levels. Thanks for playing. That's it. That's it. And then we're here at another Doom 2 level I don't like because it's a Doom 2 level. Great! Hey! Didn't expect to play through all of that. I didn't expect to... you know what? It's been a while since we've done one of these. It's great that we got so much time in. I had a good time hanging out. I hope you did as well. Before we get out of here, yeah, a little bit of housekeeping. I haven't used this scene in a while, so let's see what housekeeping looks like. Hey, yeah, that's about right. Gosh, we're already done with January, pretty much. Great. Hey, if you're watching live, thank you for hanging out. Come back next week on Wednesday, and we will be doing a bonus stream. I'm not even sure what that's going to be. We'll find out when we load up. We'll see what's on the bottom of the pile. If you're not watching this live, you're watching this on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. What's up? Thank you. Like and subscribe here. I did it. I just genuinely did it. That felt so weird. If you want to be there to catch one of these live, go sign up on Twitch. If you are watching live, then if you want to see all the episodes that came before and catch up, go to the YouTube. That's one of you should go check out the other and vice versa. We got if you want to get notifications about both of those things when they go up and never miss a beat, go join up on our Discord, hang out, chat, whatever. And if you would like to help there be more of all of this content, let me have time to both play and make maps. I'm missing my nose. I'm tired. Have a Patreon or a coffee set up, depending on what you prefer. Throw some amount of dollars at us. So that way I don't have to go work a day job. And I get to do this more often, because I would love that, and you get more videos out of it. So there you go. That's the sales pitch. Do with that what thou wilt. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And until next time I see you, take care of one another. Have a good night, everybody.